Connecticut's #1 local news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Nicole, Nalepa, and happy President's Day. Today is Monday, February 15th, and we are currently in an early morning weather alert, as you may experience some slick conditions later today. So let's send things right over to meteorologist Scot Haney to tell us what we can expect as of this morning. Is it still pretty clear outside?
We do have some spotty, very light scattered rain, snow showers, maybe some sleet mixing in. I'll show you that in just a second. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hi, Nicole. Good morning. Winter weather advisory is in effect for the entire state. This is through tomorrow morning, so keep in mind we are expecting some pretty tricky weather. All right, as we were just talking about, some scattered and sporadic rain and snow and sleet showers passing through the state. Basically, some sleet might be freezing on contact, so just exercise caution. Windsor Locks, Vernon, Bolton, Tolland, right along 84. You're going to be running into this little bit of precip here. You can see East Hartford changing over a little bit of snow right now in Windsor Locks, Windsor, and Ellington. So you can see the differentiation between the mixed bag, the purple, and the blue is the snow. So a little bit of snow now out there. As you can see, it changed over as it works into colder air. It did change over to some snow showers. We can deal with snow showers. We just don't like the mixed bag. All right, temperatures out there right now, 31 degrees in Hartford with a wind out of the north at 6 miles an hour. Throughout the day today, mostly cloudy with an occasional rain or snow shower, maybe some freezing rain by later on this afternoon through this evening. We could be dealing with some icy conditions, so you want to exercise caution. This is 3 p.m. Some rain showers along the shoreline where the temperatures are expected to move close to 34, 35, and that's pretty close to where they are right now. So don't look for the temperatures to rise too much during the day today. The winds are out of the northeast, anywhere from 7 to 10 to 12 miles an hour. And that does make it feel a little bit colder out there. So it's a raw start to this Monday, President's Day, and it's going to kind of be a nasty day today. Mostly cloudy to start, minimal freezing rain during the daylight hours, but rain and freezing rain kicks in tonight, and that's where we could see the ice accretion, especially up in northern Connecticut and into the northern sections of even Fairfield and New Haven counties. So there are those snow showers that you're seeing on our regional radar. It moved in just within the past hour or so. And according to early warning futurecast, tomorrow's weather today, we are dealing with some scattered and light sporadic rain and snow showers, maybe some freezing rain. Now, this is 5 p.m., so you're going to see some freezing rain possibly in parts of the state. And then overnight tonight, midnight to 5 a.m., 6 a.m. is the worst of it. Notice how the ice hangs on in parts of northern Connecticut, Hartford down through Middletown, even spots in parts of New Haven County. That ice hangs on, and then it's all gone by about 9, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. And we might even see some partial clearing as the day wears on, some holes in the action by 3 p.m. All right, in terms of ice accretion, how much are we expecting? We are expecting anywhere from 1/10 of an inch to 2/10 of an inch in parts of northwest Connecticut, maybe even 3/10 of an inch. Watch what happens overnight tonight through very early tomorrow morning. Minimal ice event for southern Connecticut, but in northern Connecticut, there could be some power lines coated with the ice, trees coated with the ice. You'll see there 1/4 of an inch of ice in Enfield through Torrington, Salisbury. Even 1/10 of an inch could do a little bit of tree damage in parts of Hartford. So we'll keep an eye on it for you. And then as we roll through the day tomorrow, things will gradually get better. So cloudy with rain and freezing rain expected during the day today through tonight and into early tomorrow morning. Overnight tonight, rain and freezing rain. Don't forget that winter weather advisory is in effect through tomorrow morning. Late tomorrow morning as temperatures drop into the mid to upper 20s but remain above the freezing mark along the shoreline. And then your 7-day forecast, we've issued the early warning weather alert for today into tomorrow. Wednesday looks better. Thursday, another storm rolls in. That could be snow, changing over to sleet, rain, and freezing rain through Friday morning. And then Friday, we warm things up, and the weekend looks good, but we could be dealing with another storm system on Monday. 7:04 is now the time. Nicole, will send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Scott. We're following some breaking news from overnight. Crews are investigating a fire that destroyed a home on Beverly Drive. It happened just after 10 o'clock last night. Multiple departments were brought in to help put out the fire, and we've learned that the homeowner did suffer some burns, but was able to drive himself to the hospital. Now, the fire chief says they are still looking into the cause, but believe the fire may have started from the fireplace. Now, as part of the preparations for what's expected in the forecast this week continue, contractors are trying to get ahead and order their salt supplies. But many contractors were turned away from the salt pile in New Haven over the weekend. There is a high demand at the Gateway Terminal in New Haven after the closure of the New London Port's salt storage operations. Some contractors say that traveling to New Haven adds additional unnecessary costs that ultimately falls back on taxpayers.
After each event, each pile needs 2 loads. So that basically cost me an extra $720 per pile to refill, which is about $7,200 per snow event.
In a statement, the Gateway Terminal said, despite the significant increase in demand, there is enough salt for the season. And the State Department of Transportation says they have enough salt supply on hand and are prepared for this week's weather. In Manchester this morning, a man is due in court after he was involved in a stabbing Saturday night. 33-year-old Calvin McCullough of Hartford is accused of stabbing another man on Hilliard Street. Now, the victim had several stab wounds but is expected to be okay. The man is due in court Tuesday. Police are continuing their search this morning for a man involved with a hit and run in Norwich. According to police, the person they're looking for is responsible for an incident that happened Saturday morning just after 8 o'clock at the Shell gas station on Taftville-Ockham Road. Police say this is the man connected to the investigation. So if you have any details, please call Norwich Police. And after former President Donald Trump was acquitted in his second Senate impeachment trial over the weekend, lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are now reflecting on the trial's outcome and looking ahead to their next challenge, COVID relief. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Patricia Del Rio has the latest now. She's breaking it all down for us.
House impeachment manager Jamie Raskin says his team did all it could in former President Trump's Senate trial.
We successfully prosecuted him and convicted him in the court of public opinion and in the court of history. He's obviously a major political problem for the Republican Party, and as long as he's out there attempting to wage war on American constitutional democracy, he's a problem for all of us.
Saturday's 57-43 vote fell short of the 2/3 majority needed to convict the former president. The 7 Republicans who joined Democrats to vote guilty are now facing a backlash. The Louisiana Republican Party Executive Committee voted to censure Senator Bill Cassidy.
He brought together a crowd, but a portion of that was transformed into a mob. And when they went into the Capitol, it was clear that he wished that lawmakers be intimidated. And even after he knew there was violence taking place, he continued to basically sanction the mob being there.
With the trial now history, lawmakers plan to tackle COVID relief as soon as they return to the Capitol from recess. President Biden has said he's willing to compromise on who gets $1,400 stimulus checks based on income, but he may have to separately pursue a $15 minimum wage in stages. Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders wants the hike included.
We've got to raise the minimum wage to a living wage of $15 an hour. That's what the American people want, and that's what I intend to do.
All right, that was Patricia Del Rio reporting. Now at 7:08, we continue to track the vaccine for you this morning. Now, a new study shows the Pfizer vaccine reduces symptomatic infections by more than 90%. The rate of people who were infected and felt sick decreased by 94% among those who had 2 doses of the vaccine. Now, that's very close to the 95% protection rate found in Pfizer's clinical trials. Health experts say the new data appears to offer hope that the shots can be as effective as promised in a mass vaccination campaign. President Joe Biden is calling on Congress to enact more gun law reforms. Sunday marked 3 years since a school shooting in Parkland, Florida, in which 17 people were killed back in 2018. The reforms President Biden wants to enact in order to prevent future gun violence include requiring background checks on all gun sales, banning assault weapons and high-capacity magazines, and eliminating immunity for gun manufacturers. All right, that's a look at some of your top stories on this Monday morning, President's Day, February 15th. Thank you so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. And make sure to keep that Channel 3 app handy so you can monitor the conditions through the day. Have a great day, everyone. Stay healthy and stay positive.
Thanks for watching Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Watch us live wherever you are on our mobile, on our streaming news app. And you can also watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.